Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Here and Now. Welcome to 10 at 10. This is a fun new adventure where we are sharing the light of presence together for 10 minutes, approximately, every day at 10, Monday through Friday anyway, at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 7 a.m. in the Pacific, in the West Coast, afternoon in Europe, evening in Asia. When you're entering, you can share where you're from, how you're doing. Welcome, Lily. Thank you all for being here. There's a few little technical things I want to just get sorted, or I could figure that out later, which I think I will. Let's take a deep breath together. Exhale. One of the things that I love to enlighten people about is welcome, Freedom. Good to see you here. Is the connection between what we call self-realization and self-actualization, or these days they call law of attraction, manifestation principles, and self-realization. So the primary realization, the primary starting point, the primary foundation is realizing who you really are, realizing who you are, realizing what you are, and realizing who you're not, and realizing what you're not. We call this self-realization. It's called sometimes spiritual awakening, right? Spiritual liberation. The term enlightenment is thrown around. And it's this realization of being able to look at yourself clearly, fully, deeply, wholly, completely, and see the timeless essence of who and what you truly are. The awareness that remains as thoughts come and go, as emotions come and go, as feelings come and go, as sensations come and go, as experiences come and go, as every experience come and goes. One of the greatest pitfalls that I see in all the people I've worked with over the years is people on a spiritual path who are trying to grasp and attach themselves to a spiritual experience. But that spiritual experience, by its very nature of being an experience, is temporary and ephemeral and cannot be grasped onto. And it's not who you really are, and it's not where the real freedom is, and it's not where the real love is, and it's not where the real inner peace is, and it's not where the real empowerment is. The real peace, empowerment, freedom, and love is always now, is always present, is always here in the ecstatic ordinariness of this moment right now. And this is where we discover who we really are. And I'm talking just a little bit faster than I have the last couple of days because there's just so much I want to get into today, and I've given myself 10 minutes, which we might go like a little bit over. So you get a few bonus minutes again today, perhaps. But what I've been realizing is when people are looking to manifest, or looking to get into these manifestation principles, creativity principles, the wow, the now, that's right, Anna, thank you. So often we're coming from a lack consciousness. So often we're coming from a lack consciousness. The secret, the law of attraction, how do I get my vision board, all of this stuff, right, is coming from a lack consciousness. I don't have it and I want it. I don't have it and I need it. I don't have it, and if I have it, everything will be okay. I don't have it, and if I have it, then my life will be completely fulfilled. But I don't have it, so it's not. And so all these teachings have the same truth inside them as the starting point, but it's easy to overlook and it's easy to not notice, which is you must be full, whole, complete in yourself now, in this moment, not needing anything. You must be full, whole, complete in yourself now, in this moment, not needing anything. Not as a strategy to get to some greater point. Oh, if I just think that way, and if I make my mind think that way, then I can get to the thing I really want. No, not that. Actually realizing fully, really, who you really are. Actually fully realizing who you really are and recognizing who you really are. The truth of who you are, the absolute essence of who you are. And resting in that absolute essence of who you are, which transcends the mind, which transcends the thoughts about yourself, which transcends beliefs about yourself, which transcends ideas about yourself, which transcends feelings about yourself, which transcends experiences that you have or don't have. This is where this essence of self-realization is grounded and rooted. This is the solid sense of realizing who you really are. And in this sense of realizing who you really are, there is a sense of wholeness, there's a sense of love, there's a sense of fullness here and now, in this moment, here and now in this moment, right? And so in that space, in this space of self-realization, one of the great teachers of our era is Eckhart Tolle on this teaching, in this great sense of self-realization, what he calls the power of now, right? Then manifestation happens through you. Manifestation, the creative energy, you become a portal and a channel for this creative energy to move through you and into the world, because the universe wants to create through you in this world. The universe wants to create through you in this world, to the unique expression of who you are in this world. So from the space of self-realization, only from the space of self-realization, does the true space for manifestation come into being. And you can manifest, you can create, and in fact, that's all you start doing is creating. Creativity, the creative energy is all there is, right? There's no more space for resistance. There's no more space for negativity. There's no more space for worry. There's no more space for doubt. There's no more space for fear. But if you can see really clearly that these energies have no value, no purpose, and you're present enough to notice, then you stay in the creative energy. You stay in the creative energy. You stay in the creative energy. You stay in the energy of purpose. You stay in the energy of meaning. You stay in the energy of inspiration. You stay in the deepest call of your heart, right? And you're expressing, you're creating in the world from that place, moment by moment. Now, you can create physically, you can create your physical body, you can create mentally, you can create emotionally, you can create work, you can create financial wealth, financial abundance, you can create a home, you can create a life, you can create a community, you can create whatever you're called to create, you can create from this space. And when I say you can create, please understand I'm talking about a connection to basically the source is creating through you, right? So the you and the source, you and God, you and Allah, I see a shirt here, you and Allah are one, right? So there's a unification of you and the divine essence of who you really are. So what I want to share with you, what I want to report to you that's been really interesting and really fascinating and really amazing is the clients that I've been working with have, through the space of self-realization, been manifesting many different things, right, that we can call to manifest in their lives. But there's this amazing thing happening, particularly with women, manifesting their life partners, manifesting their beloved, manifesting their soulmates, manifesting their twin flames, right? Manifesting the one that is for them. And it's been so beautiful to partake in it. It's pretty miraculous and a bit unexpected, right? Because it's like, it's almost like becoming more of like a relationship dating coach. But yet makes perfect sense, because as you ground in the essence of who you really are in the self-realization, you're the embodiment of love. You're the embodiment of love. You're the embodiment of fullness. You're the embodiment of wholeness now. And then what you put your mind to, you put your attention to from this fullness of heart, you can manifest fairly easily, right? With a little bit of direction, with a little bit of support in doing that. So I find it's women and men, but I find there's this interesting dynamic with women where, because they're working with a masculine presence, they're honing in that energy into their life. It's almost like being a surrogate energy for that energy to move into their life, to be present in their life. So there's this miraculous thing that's happening where, through working with me and having that intention, sometimes extremely quickly, like their soulmate, their life partner comes into being, right? Sometimes there's a little bit of time, a little bit of fine tuning, but it's really been beautiful to be a part of and to be a support system, be the coach that brings that into being. So what happens is you have that fullness, that you're in that vibration, you're in this resonant field in yourself, you're learning to trust. Has a sense of trust of the masculine. There's an openness, there's a receptivity that's present. And then when you feel into your life partner, it's like there's a little bit of the mind that's important here. So it's heart, you're grounded in the heart, but you're also using the mind. The two go together as one. For example, there can be a situation where there's a woman that says, "Oh, I just have such strong feelings for this man, just." Are we back? Sorry, something with the phone there. Okay, so she's saying, "I really want to be married. I really want to have children. I really want to have a family." And he just wants to be single and just, travel around and have fun. So there can be a great energy and not the right person for you. Very clear. The mind and the heart together as one, right? The mind and the heart together as one. So there's an alignment on all levels. There's alignment of what we want to create together. And there's alignment of connection, of resonance, of a resonant field together. So it's been beautiful to support people. We use a dating app usually. Sometimes that's not even necessary in some cases. But the reason I like that is because it allows you to write out what it is that you want to create. And then it allows reflection back to see if that's really what you want to create or not, because you're going to reflect back. We're always reflecting back to us what our intention is, whether it's conscious or unconscious. We're always reflecting back to us what our intention is, whether it's conscious or unconscious, right? So the whole intention is to have our intention be conscious, self-aware, so we can reflect that back to us and continue to fine-tune. Through the contrast, we get more clear what it is that we want to create and don't want to create, and what it is we're looking for and not looking for. So it's been beautiful to be a part of that experience together. I've also worked with some men as well, and that's been beautiful. I'm currently working with men and women both. Masculine, feminine polarity, when you come into the world of duality, is such an important topic, because the thing you have to understand is it's not just men and women, it's not just dating, it's not just relationships. Everything in this world revolves around masculine, feminine polarity. The whole world of duality, the whole world of form is based in masculine, feminine polarity. So coming into a space of trust and appreciation for the masculine, coming into a space of trust and appreciation for the feminine, and when you can come into a space of trust and appreciation for the masculine and the feminine, and obviously be able to move through and have support to move through previous traumas, things that have happened in the past, come into a space of forgiveness. There's something really, there's like a clearing, there's an opening that happens inside you. And there's this idea that, oh, there's no good men out there, there's no good women out there. Not the case. Not the case at all. I could be a little bit more blunt and direct, but I won't do that right now. I'll just say that when you clear, you realize that the issue wasn't outside of you. the issue was inside you. You're always reflecting back where you are, right? So if you're in a space that's wounded, you're in a space that there's trauma, you're in a space that you're guarded, right? There's walls, then you're not fully available for someone else that's fully available to you. And when you are fully available, then that resonates back. And it resonates back almost immediately, and always quite quickly. And then the only question is, can you sustain it, right? Can you sustain it? You're integrated enough to sustain and hold that. And that's where the learning and the growing and the evolving comes into being. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Annie. Hello, Courtney. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for sharing the space, you know. I just can't, I love you guys so much. I just can't really keep it to 10 minutes so far. Just gotta keep going over 10 minutes. But I really appreciate having the space. I really appreciate the reflections that I'm getting. It's a nice rhythm for me. If you want to go an extended version, we have something called the Secret Glow, which will be starting in just over an hour. That's my private group. There's a link below to join us where we go deeper together with a group of about 40 people. And if you want to have a personal session with me, there's a link. There's a link also to schedule that if this is something that's alive for you as far as bringing in your life partner, dating. Also people that are currently in relationships, to kind of upgrade the dynamic from a place of innocence and aliveness and vitality and passion and creativity. And just remember that it always starts with yourself. Anybody that tells you that it doesn't start with yourself is incorrect, right? It always starts with yourself. Whatever you're looking for, whatever you're wanting to create, whatever kind of person you want to bring in, situation dynamic, always starts with yourself. And it starts primarily and fundamentally with realizing who you really are. And just realize that it's not that difficult. It's not that hard. There may be areas of growing and learning for sure, but be really whole and all things will come to you. Lao Tzu said, be really whole and all things will come to you. And I'm so happy and grateful and appreciative to support you and be a sense of reflection for you. It's an honor, a joy, and a pleasure. And there's a deep sense of gratitude. And I'll see you here tomorrow.